So how does it feel after you've gone through immense transformation and you're loving yourself, loving your life more than ever before? You're conquering your mind, you're winning against your weaknesses, your body is strengthening, everything is working out in your life, and you're discovering your new potentials. So then what you do is you document this onto Facebook, Instagram, or even YouTube community tab. And you're like, over the last 4 or 5 months, or even 6 months, I was able to discover this about myself, how to love myself more, how to reassure myself. I am so proud of my own journey, and I can't wait to do more of this and share more abundance with you all. And then the feedback, oh, where'd you go? Oh, are you okay mentally? Look, if you need anything, just let me know, okay? Oh, Patty, I think that picture where you posted the bikini top, I think it's a bit provocative, and this might affect your career potential. Oh, silence. Crickets, actually. Why are you doing this? Why are you posting bikini pictures and everything? Why are you trying to be a show-off and flaunt your sexy body? Are you trying to get attention or male gaze? I think it looks like you're full of yourself. And you're left shattered. Shattered. Because that's how I used to feel when I first discovered my swimming potential, my fitness potential. I started having the best relationship with myself, taking myself to places that my heart feels joy spending time in, conquering my weaknesses, being able to convince my mind to jump into ocean water, cold ocean water, when I could never swim for my whole life. And I felt so proud of myself. It showed through my body. I was getting more shredded and more fit. And these were majority of the comments that I got, or even DMs that, are you okay mentally though? Are you suffering? If you've ever received one of these while you level up, I want you to know that it's normal. Because what you're currently doing is detaching from every society, every component that was relevant to your old self. If your old self was very reliant on validation, if your old self found satisfaction by how many, you go girl, so proud of you babe, you're doing so awesome, from people that you actually cared about, friends, co-workers, cousins, relatives, and that is where you outsource your power to, the day you level up, you're going to be very hurt, very disappointed by the world. Because I'll tell you how this whole validation system and praising and acknowledging really works. When you do something that pleases others, the well done girl, you go Patty, yes, you easily receive it because you make the other person feel good. But sometimes when you make yourself feel good, and you doing that is starting to make you surpass the people that were once relevant in your life, it makes them feel nervous. Think about it. When you were once round, weaker, chubby, still fit, but just a bit more not happy with yourself. And majority of your society, because they are your mirror, they will reflect the qualities within you where you are still finding yourself and you're not totally satisfied with your life and you can't really swim, you can't really conquer your mind that much, and you still have insecurities. But when you do little things like, oh my God, I worked out from home today. Amazing. But if you post things like, I conquered 2,000 meters in the ocean water, finally. What? Why? Why are you doing this? Aren't you too cold? And this is where you really need to have your own back. Because a lot of times when you start to really love yourself so much that you start to manifest a lot of miracles, there will not be a lot of outside validation to make you feel nourished. I know that even if you don't seek validation consciously, but at least just having you keep going girl, you're glowing, keep doing you. It matters a lot, especially when you just start leveling up. And because these things are new to you, you start to feel like, hey, look, the more I'm thriving, the more the world should reflect that through validations and comments, right? But the thing is, people start to really disappear when you have a lifestyle and a certain vision that you've manifested that feels like a big distance to where they currently are. And once that distance broadens, the more it feels threatening, intimidating. And you even get comments like, be careful, don't do this too much, don't be too happy yet, be careful, it's dangerous. Are you sure this is the right thing? And you know that it's the right thing. But sometimes you even question yourself, am I doing the right thing? Because the people that are supposed to congratulate me the most are asking me, is it the right thing? And that is where you have to really sustain your indestructible frequency. There will be times where you finally reach that goal, but it's not about you reaching that goal. It's about you maintaining your throne after you've reached your goal. And I'll tell you that the universe's test doesn't knock you off when you are feeling very, very down and you haven't manifested anything. It will start to knock you off really, really hard after you win, after you start passing the initial test. Once you start to claim your throne, but you haven't been used to just, maintaining that throne, there will be so many tests coming to throw you off that throne. There will be people gaslighting you to believe that what you're doing doesn't work, it's weird, it's not right. There will be everything convincing you that you are crazy, delusional, unrealistic. And when that happens, what you have to do is strengthen your focus and move forward. Never let people in your past tell you how to live your life if they don't have the life that you wish to live. People that can't swim at the same capacity as you, if they tell you that, oh, be careful, it's going to be too cold, this and that. If they can't do what you can, don't listen. There are certain things that you'll be able to do, such as sitting in ice bath, 8 degrees water for 4 minutes. And for me, because my nervous system is regulated enough to achieve that goal without any danger, feeling comfortable even. Now it seems weird, like, what? Are you alright for doing this? Are you crazy? But really, when that kind of achievement makes you feel like, wow, a new world is opening, I'm opening doors. If I can achieve this goal, then I could apply this same patience and mentality to my work life and everything will start flourishing from there. But don't expect anybody that was really used to the dimmer version of you to celebrate you, because they won't. And when they won't, I want you to choose to continue to celebrating yourself. Again, when you feel dim, when you look nervous, when you look shy and intimidated by life, it's relatable because a lot of people haven't done the inner work to really be where you are. Honestly, for the people that ghost you, give you crickets, undermine you, and make you question what you are doing with your life, are they able to do half the things that you have? Because if they can't, then their opinions and perspective don't matter. At this point, you have to question why there's a saying that only the top 1% or top 2% or top 3% have that life. But if there's only like 3% of the people that manifest their actual dream life, whether it's through being a multimillionaire or being a top athlete or being the top dancer or being anything that makes their life really, really satisfied and enriching. And most people are living dull, mundane lives where they're settling for things that they don't want, but wishing that they could have what you have. Why do you think everywhere you look around, left, right, front, back, where is it? Fulfilled people. Where is it? People that are happy with themselves. Where is it? People with solid self-esteem. Where is it? People that love themselves exactly as they are and they celebrate their own journeys. Where are they? Why do you expect to find them when, again, there's a saying that there's only 3% of the people that have their dream lives? And if you're starting to enter that 3%, you're starting to enter that phase, why do you expect to look around and find people that are on the same frequency as you? Why do you expect that anyone from your old past who used to be relatable to you because you relate through gossips and complaints, why do you expect that they will understand you? You know, when winter was coming, I was told by my dad, please don't go and swim in winter. You're going to get sick. But I knew I wasn't going to get sick because I've been training my nervous system every week already in autumn. I was getting used to waking up at 4 a.m. and leaving by 4:30 already in autumn. So I was like, this transition is going to be normal. I'm already trained to do this. My body is trained to sit for 4 minutes in the ice bath. It's normal for me. And again, I love my dad and everything, and I know he means well, but sometimes people will tell you, please don't do it, you'll get sick. Because as much as people in your life may still love you, but they relate to the version of you in their mind. Your parents, your cousins, your relatives, even if you used to be the timid version of you who was, confused, weak, and everyone around you are kind of still living that way. And it's not a wrong way to live, but if they see you through that lens still, no matter how much you've evolved, they will always project what they feel towards you onto you, which is winter is too dangerous for you. But you know that as a new version of you, winter is not scary to do cold ocean water swims and do ice baths in winter. So that's why it's not just your family or your relatives or cousins, but it's even for people you used to know who will undermine you and say that this is dangerous for you. But you know your body, you know your mind, and even things like when you start your own business or YouTube channel and people say it's risky, the chance of you succeeding is 0%, only top 1% make it, this and that, it's too risky, don't do it. But if you know your own nervous system, you know your body, you know your mind, you know what you've inputted, that is why you must not be offended by these comments. Because being offended is a proof that you still buy into that old identity. When you take these little jabs personally, or even these well-meaning advices like please don't do dangerous things in winter like ice baths or cold ocean dips and swim in winter, but you know that the people saying this still mean well to you, they're not jealous of you, they're not threatened by you, but they genuinely just fear that you'll get sick. You have to have the discernment that, people are saying things from their own lens, from their own perspective, from their own life experiences. And the less you get offended by people who don't congratulate you, or they disappear on you, or they can't relate to you, the more freer you become in life. You stop caging yourself to people's limited expectations. And you stop hoping that if I do X, I will have more friends, because you become your own best friend. You cannot expect miserable people who don't like themselves to really know what it feels like to be happy with yourself, because they will never know. They may read about it, but they will never experience it. And when they don't experience it, it doesn't relate when you try to explain it. You can try to justify, look, it feels this way. You can describe the color pink. But for somebody who's never seen the color pink, they will never know what it looks like or feels like. So when you try to argue with miserable people, when you try to explain yourself to miserable people, when you try to prove yourself to miserable people, it will never work. They won't feel happy for you. They won't try to uplift you. They won't support your dreams or aspirations, because that is where their frequency is at, misery. So instead of you seeking admiration and approval from people in your old society, in your old frequency, who are most likely miserable in some capacity with their life, you must seek validation only from yourself. Have I done well today? Yes. If not, that's okay. Let's try again. The only person you need approval and admiration from is really yourself. And it's an obvious advice. But again, every single time you outsource admiration, approval, acceptance from people who are miserable about themselves, why do you expect that they will be happy for you when they can't be happy with who they are? And that's why skeptical projection, oh my God, you're going to fail. Oh, the chance of succeeding is so low, the stats like this. It takes 10 years to be a millionaire. It takes so long, so many failures. Only top 1% get there. Have you heard these advice before? Don't do it. Too dangerous, too risky, get a stable job first. Why don't you go get a banking job? Why don't you go and get your MBA? You'll hear it all. You'll hear it all on the day where you've really conquered yourself. You'll hear it all on the day you love yourself more than ever, and you'll feel the biggest insult to you. And I want you to take this with a grain of salt. It's not an insult. It's just the old frequency trying to glue you back to that old reality. And I'm telling you that you are stronger than being pulled back by people who don't deserve a space in your life. You are so much more powerful than tugging yourself back to feed the people who need your energy, who need to siphon your energy to feel worthy. You are not responsible for other people's sense of worthiness anymore. So therefore, if they don't support you, if they don't want to come with you on your journey, don't take it personally. Keep leveling up. Keep meditating if it feels right for you. And honestly, meditation to me is really, really life-changing. Not because, it's spiritual and woo-woo and it's abstract and like only the top people know how to meditate or this and that. But it's more like every single time these kind of problems hit me, an insult, a fine, a relative asking for a donation to build temple, insulting things, they hit me at the worst time. Meditating has helped me see beyond the bullshit, elevate my perspective, and look at everything as just the old frequency, trying to glue me back to a mediocre and shitty life. And when you know that you are living that goddamn extraordinary life now, you will do anything at all costs to stay on your throne. So stay on your throne. Keep living your extraordinary life. Ignore the people that try to undermine you. Stop listening to people who are projecting skepticism onto you. You know your body the most. You know your mind the most. You know yourself the most. You fall asleep with yourself. You wake up with yourself. You brush your teeth with yourself. You sit with yourself. You spend 24/7 with yourself. You know yourself the most. Don't let people stop you from reaching your dreams, no matter how many times you've already fallen. Keep going. Keep going and maintain your throne when you get there too. And you will live the most satisfying life ever because you are no longer imprisoned in anybody's judgments towards you because they are irrelevant in the first place. Stay in your power, and I believe in you. Keep going.